Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your mid-November tarot reading with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. I'm running an amazing special and personal reading, beautiful Aquarius. The details for it is in the description. It's for the remainder of November. This is our mid-November reading. And do you hold healthy across? I hope that you're doing well. So, power, where you currently are. Welcome, If it's your first time, you're welcome. If you're coming back, thanks for coming back. 8 of Pentacles, Aquarius, one step at a time. Now, I don't mean to sound ugly or, condescending or anything like that, but literally breathe with me and connect to the intention of my heart. If it's safe for you, close your eyes. Take a breath in with me. And calmly repeat in your mind as you release one step at a time. It's going to be fine. Everything's going to be all right. All right? You're a little bit overwhelmed here. Okay? You can see that you're a little bit overwhelmed here. One step at a time. Okay? This is literally one of those cases where easy wins the race. All right. But also build it one step at a time towards your future. Okay, just because you're taking it one step at a time doesn't mean you do nothing. I picked up a little bit of a similar pattern in the Taurus reading. Right? But obviously this one is for Aquarius, dealing with Aquarius, where you got Aquarius in your chart. Whatever brought you to this reading, there's something here for you. Be open to receive. 6 of Swords. Be open to listen. Be open to hear. Be open to collaborate. Be open to work with others. Somehow you've got a one-set mind thing going on here. You've got a good thing going, but, I will put it like a good thing running sort of head on head, sort of like with your self-sabotage, like this, And you might be in the idea here that you are better when you just do it on your own, because when you do things alone, you're better and like you understand it, and sometimes others can just hold you back, and then there's somebody that doesn't understand in the group, and then you have to explain to them, and a whole line of stuff. Breathe, pause, one step at a time, okay? But you want to be open here to collaboration, whatever this pertains. This can be in career, this can be, personal connections with friends, your partner, your person, like close relations. So there's a lot of a tip here to the extremes here, And remember that yes, maybe somebody gave you advice before that you followed because you trusted them and it derailed you. It doesn't. Look, remember, everybody grows. Because remind yourself that yes, somebody may have given you information or guidance that derailed you, but it also means that you were at a point of your development where you were not enlightened enough to follow it. Maybe that was the lesson of that experience. How many times has it actually safeguarded you going forward? Think about that. Our lessons broadcast into our lives. Yeah. Ace of Cups, beautiful. You had a beautiful soul expansion, soul awakening, possible success here, just in your personal spiritual development, in your personal journey with yourself, what you are going for. But what I like so much here, Aquarius, is I see you having the conversation with yourself about your worth and your value and those sort of things. But it's not that sort of thing that you can sometimes do where there's almost like two versions of you, and you literally scrape your own face sort of like against the hot coals type of thing. I'm glad to see that it's not like that. This is understanding, okay, this is what's going on. This is the reality of the situation. We're still human beings. We still live on planet Earth. This is amount of clarity. This is understanding the logic of the trajectory of life, which is going forward. Yes, it may change going forward, but at this point in time, this is what I understand. This is what I know. I feel you had it, you've actually had that sobering moment where you realize that, yes, sorry, may have looked back at whoever lived whatever, life on their terms and simple or elaborate or whatever. But bottom line is when life really happened, somebody died, somebody was born, somebody needed to go to school, somebody needed to be driven to the traffic department to get their driver's license. Life becomes real in those situations. And I feel that you've had it, but you've had it with such a nice, kind, and compassionate way with yourself. And if you're open to continue that for your highest benefit and greatest good in the truth and perspective of the Creator, Then place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius, and say yes to it. Let's see what's in your foundation. Magician energy. This is creative energy. The magician energy is pure creative energy. Okay? And it's the good kind. All right? You get the kind that you don't like, and that you get the kind that you like. This is the kind that you like. Okay? So, the kind of magic that you like, basically. Okay? It's like you're coming, I don't know, it's like you're aging backwards. Like, seriously. My goodness. It's like you are aging backwards. It's like people haven't seen your greatest potential yet. They may think they have, but you know that they haven't, because you can feel this unlocking happening inside of you. And you know that it's big, but you don't even have all the details yet. And I see you being chilled with it. I love it. Queen of Swords energy crowning you. Money's coming in. That's it. The money's coming in. You know? Bills are being paid. Things are being taken care of. I also see you reaching out, even possibly helping someone who didn't expect you to help them. But. This is where you want to be very, very careful, my beautiful Aquarius. Very fucking careful. Because, yes, you know, things may have looked up for you, and, you know, the future looks very promising, and things are going well, and, you know, you want to throw the ladder down, and you can already throw that ladder down. You can even send a nice bread basket along with it, you know, a vase of pure wine or something, whatever. But you just want to be mindful that, yes, you can help someone else. If you want to help them, give them advice, give them time, give them training, give them money. I feel you opening a resource, or maybe like buying or renting a shop for someone or something like that, you know. Anyways, you know, I don't know, maybe like helping to secure like a bond or a lease, or like, I see it more like a mortgage, like, sorry, not a mortgage, like a lease agreement possibly, or like a long-term mortgage thing. But anyways, it's all fine and well, but make sure that you do it, you know, because I see you doing it with the right intentions, but make sure that you don't take on such a project that their thing becomes your thing and then you don't do your thing. Okay? Just look out for that, because that's there. All right, this card gonna come out. Who are you? If Source could write you an email, Four of Swords. Listen, Aquarius, you are there. You are there. You are ready for that next level. You know, you are just ready for it. It just is what it is. Check out some of my coach courses down below. The links are in the description. Some of them might really help you with this new direction you're going in. And I'm creating some beautiful new ones. I actually, just last night, I wrote down the sequence. I'm so excited. Reiki and thought tarot and crystal healing, sacred geometry, astrology, interesting stuff coming. Meditation, how to run your own practice, your own spiritual practice. I think I'll do that one first. King of Wands. You don't see, you feel like, you know, yeah, as we said, you're feeling something powerful coming. You sense it, but you can't even sort of like articulate it yet, because you yourself don't have the full details, but you feel it unmistakably coming. And there's a little bit of concern about fully stepping into your power, because you kind of understand once you're there on the other side, it's almost like, you know, once you kind of cross the plateau, you like, you know, you've crossed the gorge type of thing. You're on the other side, you know. And there might be some concerns about those being left behind. Remember that everybody in this life is here on their own soul journey. They're here on their own soul path. And when it's time to release and let go with peace, let's release and let's go with peace. Otherwise, we cause friction and conflict for everybody involved. You feel me? So you're open to a beautiful resolution that is in the highest and best interest of all my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. Place your hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath and say yes to it. Okay. Trust that the Creator of all that is will take care of it. Speaking of taking care of things, so for this Eight of Pentacles energy that you have in your power, that's your potential now. You know, like what you can immediately sort of like get better, faster results from, one step at a time. Devil energy, deep delve, release. Okay. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. possibility of love. Queen of Cups, very strong possibility of love. Hard work paying off. You know, again, welcome resources on board. I think one of the things that you can do here to sabotage yourself, you know, and you want to know this, because this is a way in which you can sabotage yourself, Aquarius, is to sort of be in that thing of like, no, I've got this, I know what is best, I'm going to run the show, and I'm going to do it well, and I'm going to show everybody. No. Once and we want to be careful of that, because when you know, we want to really listen to ourselves when we are motivated. What motivates us? When we typically are motivated by I will show them, then you're not really doing things for yourself. You're doing it to show whoever disrespected you or whatever you at whatever point in time. So your life is not about you. So don't expect things to go smoothly for you then. You know what I'm saying? So that shift in focus might be necessary. And so if you are having that, listen to me please, Aquarius. If you are in a space where you are in any way whatsoever at arms with anyone, dead or alive, get yourself a spiritual healing, a cleansing, a cord cutting, but make sure that you get it from someone who is doing it for the right intentions. Some people do very funky stuff when it comes to things like, you know, cord cutting and that sort of thing. So you want to be sure that you work with somebody who understands energy. You know, African shaman, or like a shaman, sorry, like an African sangoma, like someone like me who does, you know, ThetaHealing, you know, a Kundalini like master, basically a martial arts master, somebody who really gets energy, somebody who really gets and practices things like, you know, some sort of balance. Like for example, I do Feng Shui or Tai Chi or Qigong. Somebody that does, you know, they like, so they don't just sort of like, you know, now this is not a judgment, don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying you want to be mindful who you work with. You know, just because people have crystals and cards and, you know, I don't know, a dream catcher or whatever, doesn't really mean that they're on the straight and narrow. Trust your intuition here. Your intuition will lead you to the right place. Say to the creator source, you show me the right way to follow, the right person to follow, the right direction to go. Show me source, show me with love, show me in your truth and perspective. And if you're saying yes to that, hand on the heart, nicely breath, say yes to it. Clarifying that Six of Swords for you. So you've got the Two of Wands, Tower energy, and the Ace of Wands. Not the same cards at all, not the same messages at all, but for some reason, your reading is reminding me very strongly of the Cancer reading, also the Pisces one a little bit, but Cancer especially. I don't know why. It's just something in the energy feels right, or not, I don't know, right, connecting. So maybe look at your Cancer placements or placements in your life, or who you're dealing with, you know, their placements. But Two of Wands, Tower energy, Ace of Wands. I see here that there's options for you to maybe stay, to maybe move. You know, things are kind of breaking down here for you. You may have been in a bit of a secure fortress, quote unquote secure, which was, you know, it's what you needed at the time. But I feel that you've got different needs now. And I see that you're making a very decisive decision here. And you're making it from your heart. You're making it from your emotions. You're making it from what's right. So let's say, for example, you're living in an apartment. You say to yourself, listen, I want to buy myself a house. I'm going to own my own house. You may not know how. You know, you might maybe, let's say you may be like a waitress, and you may be like I've been a waiter as well for many years. So sometimes you make good money, sometimes you don't. So let's imagine you're one of a waiter that doesn't make such good money. And you're in this space, you don't know how, but you've made up your mind. Like when I was a waiter, I decided this was going to be my life one day. No idea how I was going to do it. Yet here I am. The power of a decision is something powerful. Your mind is powerful, Aquarius. Use it in your best interest. Ace of Cups. You've got the World, the Hangman, the Page of Swords. So you see a cycle has already drawn to an end for you. Very, very powerfully there. And you have surrendered, but then I can see that you started to think, and from a very good space, you started to think, what is it that I want my life to be? What is it that I really, really want? And you may have been contemplating this for years, actually. What is it that I really, really want? You know, you've thought about this and looked at it from different sides and left it and came back. It's like a sculptor, like a painter who does something like the Mona Lisa. They work on it over years, you know. So it sort of like grows for them. Clarifying that Queen of Swords. So you got the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, oh, that's interesting, and the Six of Pentacles. So, there is a release of the old here. There's a spiritual release, spiritual cleanse, which unfortunately sometimes, you know, or typically does go along with certain people. I won't really say leaving your life, just different relationships maybe, you know, different dynamics. But you're stepping into abundance more. You were a bit of a caretaker here when you should have, you know, where genuinely caring sort of stepped into maybe, what is that word? You know, where you sort of like enable people, yeah? So you wanna, this is how you wanna have your relationship with abundance going for wealth, so sustaining wealth. You started to build momentum here now. Which direction is it best to focus your energy in? Taurus also got this. Okay? And remember that money is an energy. Because money is the exchange rate on planet Earth. And you wanna, you know, if you're rolling in those ideas of like, you know, it is, you know, I'm not money, I'm not time, you are on Earth. Wakey, wakey. You know? Okay? You are on Earth. You want to live like you're on Earth. Money is an exchange. If you give, make sure that you give because you give with the right intentions. If you give with an agenda or there's something that feels a little ick, you want to first resolve what that ick is. Okay? Don't do this to yourself. Don't go and give from just guilt or obligation and then afterwards, you know, having resentment, because then it builds a whole different karma dynamic. It unlocks things that never needed to be unlocked. Clarifying this magician energy for you. So Nine of Swords, Empress energy, which is all about abundance, Venus, and the Four of Cups. Beautiful balance there in the emotion. So yes, you're experiencing some heavy emotions. You might even have some skin irritation things going on. Again, just be mindful of not being, be careful that your spirituality doesn't go into the field of almost like sanctimonious type of vibes. You know, you're human. A couple of days ago, I actually had this extreme rash that I actually developed overnight, burning itching, you know, from a release. And so I first checked in with Source. I first got what it was about. Firstly, the clearing, firstly, the healing. And then it really completely cleared up. That's how powerful Theta Healing is. But because I'm a human, living in a human environment, you know, and it was still a bit itchy, I went to the pharmacy and I got myself some antihistamines. I'm not saying that's what you must do. I'm saying what I did. And I said that it worked for me because I understand myself to be human. You know, sometimes we get so spiritual that we forget that we live in a very vast universe. You know, we are very important, but a very small part of something very, very, very big. We don't always contemplate exactly the vastness in which we exist, which is space. Energy going forward. Seven of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. So you see, that's the same situation coming in here again. You, sorry, you're getting into a space where you're doing well, you're doing better, things are beginning to look in your favor, which is really good, but keep the focus on that. You have the momentum going, but remember, it's like a steam train. Yes, as the thing goes, it picks up train, you know, steam, chukabaka, 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 chukabaka. But simultaneously, you need to make sure that there's, you know, you have to keep on feeding this train. You know, you have to keep the momentum up, basically. Clarifying that, let's just take this over here. So let's clarify this. So not bad, not bad. Like, I will tell you that much, not bad, you know. So for Four of Swords, we get the Five of Swords. It's just some old patterns are still very operational here, and it happens. So you've got the Five of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter energy, good luck energy, which is great to have in this setup, because these two cards, especially together, you know, it's like putting a little bit of dishwashing liquid on your sandwich and expecting to enjoy it. You kind of mix it in with the mayo. Okay? You know, dishwashing mixing with the mayo on your sandwich. But of a tricky situation. Yeah? With this Five of Wands. So you might be having a little bit of a challenge here, Aquarius, because, you know, what a lot of people don't know is that you obviously have deep emotions, but then you also have that mind thing going on, and, The two are very contriving each other here, but I see that despite everything, everything's actually working out really, really well for you, which is actually really cool. So you are able to really navigate through the darkness. So don't let the darkness scare you, because I do see some darkness here for you, but there's no need to be afraid of it. Yeah, I see you being very smooth and very good with it. So clarifying for you that King of Wands, what you don't see coming, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, again, there's that breakthrough. You're making that deeper spiritual connection, a sense, the energy, the vibration, connecting to a higher source, new beginnings. Really get, like you in the space where you can, with your emotions, create anything. Like you are just that next level. You are just next level. Like nobody's business, you know? You're literally creating with your mind. It's like you're ahead of the time. Because remember, it's the age of Aquarius. You in your energy. Ace of Pentacles, divine breakthrough. Your needs are getting taken care of in a smooth, sexy way. Eight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Three of Cups. So there's this beautiful creative energy again. So there's challenges. You are, you know, like if you haven't been doing this, if you've been doing it, and keep on doing it. And like if you haven't been doing it, really put it to the test. Okay? Put yourself to the test, my beautiful Aquarius. See if you focus on something for a day or a week, how quickly it comes into your life. See it, you will see, you'll get the support, you'll get the soul family, everything. Let's look at that Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Wands, the Ace of Cups. Let's go a bonus card. Knight of Cups and Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy. At the bottom of the deck, there's the Emperor. There's a rebirth, a powerful rebirth here for you, a deep healing. Your heart is opening. Something was still keeping your heart here. Like there was some, whatever secret or something that you kept. Sorry for shaking the camera. You're just releasing. It's like you're sharing it with the world, actually. It's a bit trippy for you initially, but it helps you to grow in a beautiful direction. So I see you really also being very brave. And I see that bravery paying off very positively for you. Okay. So that's what I have. I hope that it helps, my beautiful, beautiful Aquarius. Be brave. Go for what your heart desires. This is your time. Just be very sure that you don't turn someone else into so much a project help, but help to empower them independently, individually. There they go. Bye. Vamos. There you go. You know, focus on you. All right. I look forward to your comments. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out the details for a personal reading. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.